Hey folks, happy Friday. We continue our FUMCCV daily devotionals using our December prayer calendar, which you can get in multiple different ways and places, electronic or physical. And as I have said before, there's multiple different additions and takes on this prayer calendar during this Advent season. So these YouTube videos that I'm doing Monday through Friday, but then other communication staff are doing some reflections on both Facebook and Instagram. So I invite you to take a look at those. At the end of each week, if you're on our email system, you'll get an email of all the devotionals that were done for that week. If you're not on our email system, you can call the church office or you can go online at FUMCCV.org and sign up to be on our email system. So today, Friday, December 3rd, we're looking at these different names of God or names of the Messiah, the Christ today, Alpha and Omega. I am Alpha and Omega. That's the first and the last letter in the Greek alphabet. And so it's sort of, we would say A through Z, which everyone would understand to mean everything, right? All right, Isaiah chapter 44, verse 6 through 8. Isaiah 44, 6 through 8. Thus says the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first and I am the last. So I'm reading New Revised Standard Version, and it doesn't actually say Alpha and Omega. It says I am the first and I am the last. And so they've translated this into something that we might better understand, but that's where it is, the Alpha and Omega. Besides me, there is no God. Who is like me? Let them proclaim it and let them declare and set it forth before me. Who has announced from of old the things to come? Let them tell us what is yet to be. Do not fear or be afraid. Have I not told you from of old and declared it? You are my witnesses. Is there any God besides me? There is no other rocks. I know not one. This is written during a time, this prophecy is written during a time in which the people are in exile. They're preparing to leave exile and move back to Jerusalem. And they're honestly questioning sort of the validity of God. Has God been with us this whole time that we've been multiple generations, 2,000 miles away from the promised land and the temple in Israel and the place where we believe the Spirit of God, the presence of God lives? Can God hear us? So they ask those questions. They ask if God is with us and if God is so good and on our side, how in the world did we end up in exile for a couple generations? So they're asking those kinds of questions, sort of the like, why me, where's God kind of questions. They're asking a lot of the kinds of questions that we might ask in the midst of a global pandemic. Where are you, God? What's happening here? How are you not in control of this, God? Why my loved one? All of these kind of hard questions. And this is what we just read from Isaiah, is the response that God makes to those questions through the prophet. That there is no other. I am here. I have been here. I will be here. We may not always be able to see it or feel it clearly, but this is where faith comes in. A faith and a belief that we are not alone and that God is with us. May you have that faith this day and extend that faith to the loved ones around you in the days to come. God bless. Have a great day.